Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is the Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Nakita Martin.
And I'm Monica Rasmussen.
SAU recently served as a bridge between administrators in Little Rock and students in Magnolia High School. SAU used its distance technology to allow the Association for Users of Telecommunications and Information Systems in Little Rock to interact with Magnolia High School students who are part of the Environmental and Spatial Technology Project. This project began in Arkansas and has spread to more than 100 schools across the country.
With the many changes that have occurred at Southern Arkansas University, one major change is the renovation of Dolph Camp Hall. Planning for the reconstruction has taken about a year and a half. The $1.4 million project will house the Technology Center, the Computer Services Area, and a student lab. The recital hall will remain in the building. Along with the new renovations of camp, the building will be freed of all asbestos and compliant with the American Disabilities Act.
SAU recently hosted the second annual Multicultural Senior Student Day. This day is designed to encourage high school seniors to attend college. This program targets students who have the grades but lack the funds to attend college. The students were given financial aid information and packets to begin the application process. This program also gives SAU a chance to recruit students by informing them of its many programs.
High school students interested in the medical field may want to enroll in the Youth Apprenticeship Program at Southern Arkansas University. This program offers high school juniors a chance to have employer-paid work experience in the healthcare area and earn technical certifications recognized by the industry. The students attend classes during the summer at SAU for 4 years, earning college credit. CPR, first aid, EKG, and sports medicine are some of the areas of training that will be taught throughout the course of their studies. The mission of this apprenticeship is to start training young people for careers in the medical industry.
The Advising Center is currently taking nomination for this year's National Academic Advising Association Awards. The selection committee will evaluate nominees based on criteria such as their strong interpersonal skills, availability, and frequency of contact with advisees. Winners will be honored at the national conference and will receive a plaque and membership in the association. For more information, contact Sarah Jennings at 235-5175.
The Department of Continuing Education at SAU will offer a new class this spring on basic photography. The class will meet on Thursdays beginning March 1st and continuing through March 22nd from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. each evening. The class will teach students about basics in photography such as shutter speeds, f-stops, lens focal length, film, and composing pictures. The cost of the class is $30. To register for the course or for more information, call 235-4005. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Monica Rasmussen.
And I'm Nakita Martin.
With an SAU profile, I'm Joann Lane.
And I'm Robert Chatman.
Encore, a public relations group, combines singing and dancing to recruit high school students to join Southern Arkansas University.
The group consists of freshmen through seniors directed by Judy Vassar. Encore also provides numerous students with scholarships to help pay for their tuition and fees.
Being in the group provides students with relationships with many different kinds of people. The show consists of 10 musical numbers with singing and dancing solos. Encore travels to 3 states, Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas.
Each performance lasts 45 minutes to an hour. Encore gives students the opportunity to perform in front of audience and display their talents.
Mrs. Vassar started Encore 20 years ago at SAU, designed to entertain and recruit students to the institution. With an SAU profile, I'm Joann Lane.
And I'm Robert Chatman.
SAU Sports, I'm Marsha Walters.
And I'm Mwachiro.
SAU this past week named Steve Quinn as the new head football coach. Quinn replaces John Bland, who resigned to take a position as quarterbacks coach at Rice University. Quinn had previously worked at SAU from 1997 through 1999, after which he left for Northwestern State University. Quinn is the 15th head coach of the Mule Riders football program, which dates back to 1913, but he is the third coach in the last 3 years.
In other football news, Jason Smeltzer has been promoted to full-time running backs coach for the Mule Riders. Smeltzer takes over from Jason Sanders, who resigned to accept the head coaching position for the Stamps High School Yellow Jackets. Prior to his appointment, Smeltzer was a graduate assistant on the 2000 SAU football staff. Before that, he was a student assistant in 1999 coaching the running backs.
In basketball, the Mule Riders gave up 17 unanswered points in the last 3 minutes to lose 76-68, handing the UAM Boll Weevils their first Gulf South Conference West Division title. In what was a thrilling game at the W.T. Watson Athletic Center, the Mule Riders were held scoreless down the stretch after taking a 9-point advantage with 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining, leading 68-59. Baker led the Mule Riders with 23 points and 9 rebounds. With the loss, the Mule Riders claimed the 4th seed in the West Division Conference tournament.
In baseball, SAU swept Mwachiro Baptist University last week. The Mule Riders won the first game 15-3 and 15-5 in the second contest. SAU improved to 7-1 for the year, while OBU fell to 0-2. Justin Drummond, Dave Pauline, Clayton Childers, and Damon Roberts hit homers for the Riders in the first game. In the second game, Will Tidmore, Childers, Chris Green, and Pauline each hit homers. And that's SAU Sports. I'm Mark Mwachiro.
And I'm Marsha Walters.
With commentary, I'm Tarea Haywood.
And I'm Casandra Rose.
SAU loses another faculty member. Coach John Bland has announced he is resigning from his position as head football coach to become the quarterback coach for Rice University. Why is SAU losing so many employees?
It wasn't that long ago that we lost football coach Steve Roberts. We've lost many faculty in the art department, as well as Wendy Morgan, assistant dean of students. SAU always stresses that they hate to see someone go, but what are they doing to keep them from leaving in the first place?
Maybe a pay raise will let faculty and staff know how much they are appreciated. After all, they are the ones who help students to become better people in and out of the classroom. Whatever the problem, it needs to be resolved quickly.
It doesn't look good for a school to have a large number of its staff leaving, and its students really can't afford to keep losing good teachers. With commentary, I'm Casandra Rose.
And I'm Tarea Haywood.
With an SAU police log, I'm Samantha Skiles. On February 15th, Shanika Moore reported to Chief Goodrich that 2 books of checks were stolen from her room in Talbot Hall during the Christmas break. There are no suspects at this time. On February 19th, Jermaine Jones reported to Officer Ray the theft of his jacket from his room on December 14th. Officer Ray contacted the suspect and the jacket was returned. Jones asked to not press criminal charges. On December 14th, Officer Odell responded to Tally Hall in reference to the discovery of marijuana. Upon arrival, Mr. David Bethea turned over a small amount of marijuana stems, seeds, and a tweezer which were discovered in the residence hall. On December 14th, Officer Odell was dispatched to Tally Hall in reference to the discovery of marijuana. Mr. David Bethea turned over a small amount of marijuana, a pipe with drug residue on it, and marijuana seeds. The items were discovered in the residence hall. On December 26, Mary Oglesby reported the post office in the Bruce Center had been burglarized. Investigators from the Magnolia Police Department responded to process the crime scene. The case is under investigation. On December 20th, Michelle Brown reported the theft of jewelry and clothing from her room on campus. The thefts occurred during the course of the semester. The case is under investigation. On January 17th, Ms. Carnisha Byers came to the University Police Department to file a report of harassment. Ms. Byers stated a student had been following her around campus and had tried to keep her from leaving the Bruce Center. The case is under investigation. On January 18th, Ms. Lanitha Parker reported the theft of her parking sticker. On January 21st, Mr. Fabio Bartolotti reported he was hit in the face and back of the head while in the Tally Hall lobby. The case is under investigation. With an SAU police log, I'm Samantha Skiles.
I'm David Parkerson.
And I'm Angela Bradford.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. Arkansas Farm Bureau Insurance in Magnolia is looking for 2 claims adjusters. A degree in agri or agribusiness with a GPA of 2.5 is preferred. Applicants must have a good driving record, communication skills, professional conduct, and interpersonal skills. Physical and drug testing are required. For For more information, call 501-228-1206.
Unit Structures in Magnolia are looking for contract administrators to manage claims and claim negotiations. Must have proven communication skills and good analytical skills. Must be able to read and comprehend plans and shop drawings. Fax your resume to 870-234-1341. I'm Angela Bradford.
And I'm David Parkerson.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Braden Harman. Phi Lambda Chi fraternity will be holding their annual Greek Week Toga Party Thursday, March 8th. The Toga Party coincides with Greek Week's Toga Day, which is also on Thursday. Toga Day is when all Greek students at SAU wear togas in and around campus. Festivities will begin at 9 o'clock at the VFW hut on Highway 82, and the gates will close at 12 midnight. Admission is $5 for students, or $3 if a toga is worn. Shirts will also be sold. The Petersons' original ragtime band will perform Saturday, March 3rd in SAU's Harton Theater. The band was formed to present ragtime and other vintage music to today's audiences. The instrumentation of hammered dulcimer, guitar fiddle, banjo, and bass mixed together to form a unique string band sound. The performance, which starts at 7 o'clock, will include ragtime hits, songs of the ragtime era, as well as good old-time music. Michelle Vash, SAU's new Assistant Dean of Students for campus activities, wasn't quite sure about her decision to join the staff at Southern Arkansas University after her first day in Magnolia. Vash moved to town just after the first ice storm struck Columbia County. On her first day in town, Vash found herself without electricity and in a totally unfamiliar environment. "I wasn't quite sure what I had gotten myself into at first," laughs the Texas native. Vash comes to SAU after most recently working in Dallas with Airmark Corporation as a recruiter. Women's History Month activities continue March 9th when the Student Activities Board presents Wendy Fox's Pajama Party, Self-Esteem for Women. Students will learn to use their strengths and weaknesses to improve their self-esteem. The only requirement to join the comical and kooky pajama party is to bring your sense of humor. The event will be held on the Bruce Center's main floor at 8 p.m. and admission is free. And that's this week's entertainment news.
SAU broadcast journalism students produce informative television programs for viewers in Southwest Arkansas. The SAU Report features interviews with faculty, staff, students, and alumni. It is seen each week in Magnolia on TCA Cable Channel 13. Camden residents can see the SAU Report each morning on Cable Channel 16. Tens of thousands of cable television households in Southwest Arkansas watch the program on KTSS-TV Channel 55 in Hope. The SAU Report not only serves as a learning tool for broadcast journalism students, but serves to inform the region about institutional events and personalities. Some editions of SAU Magazine feature audio segments from these television programs. Be sure and watch the SAU Report on your local cable television service. Informative viewing, provocative subject matter. The SAU Report.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Heather Halter.
And I'm Daniel Green.
Monday, March 5th, Greek Week begins. The BSU will hold its first Monday of the month prayer time.
Tuesday, there will be a Mule Rider home baseball game. Alpha Sigma Alpha will be holding an alcohol awareness seminar at 6 p.m. in Wilson 216.
Wednesday, student refunds will be available in the business office. At 8:30 p.m., the Wesley Foundation will have the Evening Sun Worship.
On Thursday at 7:11 p.m., the Chi Alpha Praise and Worship will be held in the Bruce Center.
Friday, March 9th, Greek Week ends. The President's Ambassador nominations are due by 5 o'clock. At 8 o'clock p.m., the Impact Team presents Wendy Fox's Women's Self-Esteem Pajama Party.
Saturday, the praxis testing will be held in Wilson Hall from 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m.
On Sunday, there will be both home softball and baseball games. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.